Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Taurus. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Oh, we have the Lovers card, Gemini energy coming through. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person. Strong soulmate energy here. We see the Ace of Wands, somebody very, very attracted to you. It feels like this is going to be something brand new. Of course, my readings, my singles new love readings on the weekends are really meant to be someone brand new. They're viewing you as the Three of Swords. They might be worried about third party. And we see the Two of Wands. Some of my Taurus, you do have a decision to make in love. And we see the Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, strong air energy coming through in this person's chart. This does feel like this might be a secret admirer, and they might be a little bit worried that either you're going through heartbreak or loss, so they might be worried about timing in this connection, or they're worried about some sort of third party or you having a decision to make. This Gemini energy tells me this person is communicative, they're flirty, you're probably going to have witty banter with this person. It's a strong intellectual connection. But I also feel with the Lovers card, this is, an indication that you two complement each other in the most harmonious ways. Wow, and the Two of Cups. All right, Taurus, so this definitely feels like your person or strong soulmate connection, somebody who's really emotionally balanced, somebody who's really looking to make this something real. And we see the Hierophant card in reverse, Taurus energy. So I'm not reading this as somebody who's recently been through a breakup. I'm actually getting more so this is someone who might be very different from you. So have a different race, religion, tradition, or background. And how you're going to be feeling, Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy coming through. There might be something in the Sag reading I just did for you. And just remember also, Taurus, if a particular reading isn't resonating with you, to also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. But we have some really beautiful cards coming through here regarding this connection, Taurus. I think you're going to feel balanced. You're going to feel like this is, basically a godsend, or the universe put this person on your path for a reason. But you are going to be holding back and looking at all the details. Like, you're not going to be rushing into anything, because again, you might end up you might have to make choices here, a big choice between this person and someone else. They could be a Sagittarius. Isn't that interesting? I was getting that Sag energy coming through. So they're known as the teacher and the knowledge seeker. They're a bold, fiery sign, comfortable leading others. They're also intense, so the depth of this person's thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject. Okay, we also see they could be a Pisces or have strong Pisces energy in their chart, or just embody this air of mystery. And though they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. And we do get confirmation here, Taurus, that this is someone who's different from you. So we see someone who comes from another race, religion, or culture, maybe even a different socioeconomic background than you. We see the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's going to be an instant major attraction here. I feel like this is brand new. I definitely feel like there's divine guidance here. I think you're going to be feeling that way as well with that Temperance energy. We see that this person may speak to you through music. So they could be a musician, or maybe you are. But I also feel like this is the type of person who's going to make you playlists, dedicate you songs, maybe even write music to you. You may even get messages through song lyrics that you keep hearing over and over again that resonate with you with this person or this connection. Now, for some of you, this person may be taller than average, Taurus, and this is a really specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. And we see can't forget you. So from the minute they meet you, it's like love at first sight. This person knows that you're soulmates. And we see, Taurus, that this person may be well known. So that could be within their family, within their community, or maybe even in the world at large. All right. So what else do my Taurus need to know about this person? What else do my Taurus need to know about this person? Okay, false person. So I don't think that this is an indication that this person is, a liar or a cheat or something like that. What I'm getting is that this person is a secret admirer, or they're much more than what they come off as originally. We see high honor. Yeah, so for some of you, this person either like, I'm kind of getting like that, like I'm a millionaire walking around in a poor person's clothes, like this person might be somebody who is very well respected. They've done quite well for themselves. But again, they're like a people person. They're like, a man or a woman of the people is kind of what I'm getting. Oh, I love this energy here, Taurus. And we see great fortune. Yeah, so, and look at how that card wanted to flip out. Some of you, too, this person might have a lot more than they come off as. Again, I got that message, like a millionaire walking around in, in like an everyday clothes. But it doesn't have to be that specifically. It just feels like this is going to be feeling like you hit the jackpot. Does that even make sense in English? Meeting this person, being with this person is going to feel like you hit the jackpot, and vice versa. They're going to be feeling that way about you. Some of you, they've been really unlucky in love until this point. But you remember that luck is really when preparation meets opportunity. And I feel like you two are both ready for this connection. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else my Taurus need to know about this person. What else do my Taurus need to know about this person, please? They're physically active, so they like to work out. They take care of their body, or they might have a physically demanding job. Your paths will cross after you make a final decision. So you might be feeling heartbroken about having to, about leaving a connection, maybe even leaving your home or moving. Some of you, this is really, this message came through and I can't ignore, but some of you, you have to put down one of your beloved pets or something like that. But anyway, your paths will cross after you make a final decision. This person has a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. For some of you, that's not going to be for all of you. And we see that this person has 3 siblings, or they come from a larger family. They may be wearing red, or they might like to wear the color red when you meet them. When you meet them, they could be wearing red, or they like to wear the color red. Now, Taurus, they're viewing you as the 3 of Swords. I hope I didn't call you Sagittarius at some point, because that Sagittarius energy is coming through so strong with the Temperance and the Sagittarius archetype card. But the 3 of Swords tells me, Taurus, that this person is worried that you have other options available to you, or you're heartbroken, or the timing isn't quite right, or they meet you at a time of like loss or heartache. And if that's the case, or you're experiencing that now, Taurus, my heart goes out to you. All right, we see High Priestess in reverse. This person is seeing you very clearly. I think this person knows you've learned a lot of tough lessons. This person, the High Priestess is also someone who's taken time for herself. She's learned a lot of lessons. She has a lot of wisdom, and now she's like putting herself back out there. So again, this person sees you very clearly, and the 5 of Wands, and they see 4 of Wands with you. They want to be in a relationship with you. They want to beat out the competition. This person wants to know everything about you, the good and the bad. I feel like they hold space for you. The 5 of Wands in reverse also tells me that this person likes that you don't want any drama. Like they're not looking for drama either, but they will fight for this connection though. And with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, it does feel like, my Taurus out there, you have a decision to make between this person and someone else, or maybe just because there's a timing issue. Now, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse could also be my Taurus questioning whether or not you two are truly compatible for one another. But I feel like that question mark for you is more because this person is just really different than whom you're normally used to dealing with, or maybe you have like different religions, races, traditions, things like that. So you're wondering, like, how am I going to fit in with this person's life? How are they going to fit into mine? Okay, which is something very important to take into consideration. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, we see networker. This is what they really like about you, Taurus, that you enhance unity through the sharing of information, engender social awareness and empathy. So they see you as socially aware. They see you as empathic. They see you caring about your community, the things you believe in. They also probably, maybe they know your friends is what I'm getting. or they like the fact that you have your own little social network, your social group, that whether it's tight knit or it's, you know, or it's expansive. All right, and they see you as the queen archetype. Now, of course, you know, not all of you identify as divine feminine energy, but remember, regardless of sex and gender, Taurus, we all have masculine and feminine energies. So they see you as radiating the regal feminine and using your benevolent authority to protect others. Yeah, so they do see you as very social aware, standing up for what you believe in, being protective of you and yours and your beliefs. And they see you as a creative visionary. Ooh, I love that. So you have a capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, and a willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Yes, beautiful. All right. So they see you like you think outside of the box, you do things differently, but you do things that are completely in alignment with you, and that's really what they fall in love with here. So the connection here, the Two of Wands. Now, sometimes this is my twin flame card, and we do have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So regardless of the label we give this connection, Taurus, it's a really strong soul connection, soul tie. But a lot of you do have a decision between this person and someone else, or it feels like a big decision because you're not sure that either you want the same things or you're just very different from one another. Spirit saying that there's growth with discernment. So this connection evolves alongside clarity. Okay, so as you get clear and as you get to know each other, this is where the connection evolves. And this connection stretches your ability to give, receive, and hold emotion with greater depth and awareness. All right, so it's going to expand your emotional capacity, which can sometimes be uncomfortable, Taurus, right? And this connection is, the purpose of this connection is to awaken a new version of you. Ooh, I love this. This connection activates parts of you that were waiting to emerge. Through this bond, you step into a more authentic expression of yourself. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we see that this connection enters as you stand more fully in your autonomy. Alignment meets you in self-possession. So you meet this person, or this connection comes into your life while you're reclaiming your independence. And again, we can be very picky in that point in time. Like when we're reclaiming our independence, it can be like, do I want a relationship? Is this in alignment with what I'm working towards? You know, is the timing right? So I can definitely sense that in your energy here, Taurus. But strong soul tie, soul connection, but the decision is definitely going to be up to you. All right, Taurus, so let's see what else you need to know about this person or connection. Okay, so look at that. I mean, I mentioned it already. I've seen it already in this reading. Heart, body, mind, and soul. So we do see twin flame union. All right, powerful soul connection. Give this person a chance. Yeah, and you kind of might not want to in the beginning, Taurus. And this is going to be unexpected. Opposites attract. And then we also see marriage. So this really could be someone you end up with long term. All right, building something long-term and meaningful with this person and being in a higher level of commitment. All right, Taurus, let's see what else we need to know here. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Taurus, please. Slow movement. I could see that. And we see the month of October. So we see Libra, Scorpio energy. Of course, you could have Libra, Scorpio in your chart, or they do. Or you can look back and see that maybe something in this past October happened to help bring you two together, or it can be unfolding between now and October, although my readings really are meant to be a little bit sooner than that. But really just trust your judgment, trust your intuition here, Taurus. Whoops. Sorry, that was my chair. All right, sending you so much love and light. Take care.